And welcome back to Fate Solar Shadow.
No!
Campaign 2, Session 71. I was expecting it all morning, dude. It's not even bothering me. As soon as you did it last night, I was like, I put in chat, which, by the way, in hindsight, probably confused anyone that wasn't in the call. But I was expecting it. I'm not even bothered. So, I would like the recap to be done by Izzy.
Duncan sliced Alquam in half with a big old scythe.
No, I didn't.
That's
That
not
is
what
incorrect.
happened. Idiot!
You also missed a certain boy that played a very key part.
Yeah.
Who's actually
And
here
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo! Alright, you said his name. Go ahead and take an inspiration. Oh, you can't take an inspiration. You're full!
Why did I even do that? I just made it a joke.
You fucking
You should have
idiot.
just talked about fruit.
I'd like Ian and Isla and David to all roll me Arcana.
Okie doke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, that goes to Aaron! With your history of knowing how Alquam works and your general knowledge of how projections that are tied to a certain entity work, you would know pretty confidently that at the same time this reality marble disappears, probably everything else within Alquam's influence is also going to disappear.
Is that really you?
Yes. You both are much bigger.
Eh.
Well,
Yeah.
still small, but bigger.
That's fair. It's been a couple years.
I mean, like, we're doing pretty okay. Like, right? Other than war, we're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some bad days, but you know, overall, I think we're doing pretty solid.
I really like the gloves you gave me.
Still got the ring too.
Were they useful?
Yeah.
Extremely. I mean, who wouldn't want to walk on water? It's a good time.
She isn't with you, is she?
Aaron, shut the fuck up.
No,
No.
but she's safe.
It's probably for the best.
I write her a lot. Let her know what's going on. Can I try to hug him? What happens if I hug him?
He explodes! No.
I was gonna say, I don't want to, like, fucking, he just dusts, and I'm like, no! No!
As you hug him, when you hug him, there is, it's like, not, similar to disturbing, dust upon an old statue. When you hug him, there is a increase in the amount of little flakes that come off of him. You do notice there's these large patches now of, black, as if parts of his body are just turning, like, to charcoal, and then within those patches, there's gray expanding outwards. As if it's then turning to just dust. His form is, by this point, giving away slightly. Like, he doesn't have the same hulking frame that he did before. But you can still get your arms around him, and you can still hug him without scattering him like a pile of leaves.
I suppose you two have some new friends now.
Kinda.
We
You
do.
can kill them if you stay.
Yeah. I would gladly trade them for you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Yo, what the fuck?
Look at this guy! Take David instead!
Trade his life for yours. Yeah, they're pretty good friends too. Gotten us out of a few scrapes.
I'm boning that one.
I'm trying at least, man. Look at how hot he is.
He is
Finger
pretty hot.
guns.
Fucking hears with amazing hair.
So let's keep it in, guys.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck.
I don't know what'll happen to Lorenzo. He didn't die in the same manner I did. He can still go somewhere, I assume.
Lorenzo, how are you standing over there? How you doing? Long-standing fan favorite Emerald?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm standing here and watching those guys that I died for get all mushy with their...
Yo! Calm down. We'll get to you, okay?
Sorry, I had to.
Patty,
It's all right.
Patty, Patty.
It's all right. Duncan's with you.
Oh yeah!
Pillars that are beside you guys. One of the ones off away from you, the one that's off to the southwest, actually crumbles, having dissolved at the base into this ash, and falls over. And when it does, it explodes into a plume of white and black.
It's almost time, isn't it?
Hugging
I
him
suppose we
tighter.
have a few moments, but this place, like any dream, must end.
But what if we don't want it to?
That's the way with dreams.
Yeah,
The important thing is you remember them.
we will. Named my gun after you. And I turned to Lorenzo, and I built it out of the gun you left behind. To remember you guys.
He gives him a smile.
A great honor.
Duncan looks over, makes eye contact as best he can with Gael, and gives him a very sullen nod, and looks at the ground, clearly upset at his own inability to do anything about the situation, and looks to Lorenzo and regards him. Thanks.
No, thank you. You've made my sacrifice not be in vain. Had I not been taken by Alquan, who knows if I would have even been here, if I were alive.
Well, by the end of things, in a weird way, you're both the reason we could kill both Kieran and Alquam, aren't you? That's an understatement, but I think it's about time.
Yeah. Goodbye, friend.
Ian and Isla, you feel what you were holding on to dematerializes and is no longer there in a matter of moments. You all find yourselves standing once again among the large standing stones that constitute the sanctuary of Alquam.
Looking
Wait,
at
the wall.
Gael's sheet, he has 2 inspiration.
You want it? You can take
Give
them.
1 to each of the twins.
Aw. Ian already has maximum inspiration.
That's right.
Can I
I'll give
have
1
you?
to Stonewalker.
Stonewalker, whatever you're doing out there at this moment in time, you did it really well.
Fuck off!
She's just like making a sandwich.
Yo, yeah, she's like, fucking, this is a great sandwich.
Great sandwich. Tears rolling down her face.
Elsewhere, we see that the darkness surrounding the entire forest lifts. Those that are in the village also see this wander outside. Several villagers look around confused about what time it is. Briar looks up to the sky. Finally, the sun's back. To which he then walks back into his hut and closes the door.
Oh, fuck, man.
I thought he was gonna walk back into Duncan's hut.
Oh, yeah.
Like, finally, the sun's back. I'm going back
Time to
sleep.
go inside, pulls blackout curtains across windows.
So much
And
easier
you
to
just
sleep.
you hear a bubbling sound from inside and just it's much better. A figure that you guys wouldn't distinctly know, an older man, not the same older man that you'd encountered before. Looks up, being illuminated by the morning light, seeing that the darkness is peeling away. I'll get you guys a picture of this old man. This will only be in the meta that you'll know he's there.
This is a fucking picture of Virgil, I swear to God.
What
You know, I wouldn't
what
put
form
it
of mourning is this?
What form of mourning is this?
Oh. Fucking looking
Yes,
motherfucker.
girl.
Wanders in, is looking
Silver
around
fox.
as the darkness peels away and the sun and the rays of orange morning light touch him. He puts his hand up, moves it around as if he's inspecting the reflection of light. Fortuitous. Regards somebody behind him. Find him. Leave no one alive.
Oh.
Don't
They're
let him
coming for
teleport
Duncan.
away.
You're all staring at me. What?
It's been a while.
Feels
That's
like
all.
it's been forever.
Aaron, this fucking Aaron character Whiplash is fucking hurting.
All fucking 2 weeks I've been like, man, I can't wait for them to say their sad goodbyes to Gael, and then for Lancer to say his sad goodbyes to them.
Oh.
So, what now? He looks to David.
I think it's best we get out of here.
I meant. kind of motions to Lancer. It's like I meant, you know.
Duncan, where you going?
Lancer, we'll talk once we're safely out of danger. I have something I need to tell you, but now's not the time for that.
All right.
David, the distrust that he felt, it all originated from that. Don't you think you should talk to him now?
I guess I owe you an apology for being so secretive. I guess wishy-washy in my my convictions. Right now, I'm willing to work with you more. That's all that needs to be said right now. Now let's get out of this fucking forest. All right?
I'm with David.
Yeah.
And what about you?
Yeah.
Calls out toward Duncan.
I think I'm gonna take this in for a minute, if that's alright.
Of course, man.
It has been. I would offer you guys some kind of help, but he, like, snaps his fingers and you see this, like, very brief spark of, like, light above his hand as he tries to conjure up the smallest mode of magical energy and just nothing comes. I guess I'm just like anyone else now.
But you're Duncan. You're so beautiful.
The forest should be safe now. If Duncan's influence isn't here anymore, then you guys should be able to move around without worry. Duncan's Alquam's.
Oh shit!
If
That's right, I was
now
the
the
demon
rise of the demon lord Duncan! Sorry, I don't.
Oh, no.
Why do I get them? Why do I interchange their names? Last time I was like Alquam watches Alquam fall. What is? They're just the same to me. Sorry. Since Alquam's influence is gone, you guys shouldn't encounter any trouble in the forest. Those talismans should do basically nothing, and there shouldn't be any monsters or, yeah. You should be fine to travel.
Isla said something about the Braves always being together.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Fuck!
Okay.
Every time I do something cool, this happens.
Say it again with the say it again with the same conviction.
Fucking fuck you, man!
Well, I mean,
I'm a one-take wonder. How dare you?
Possible it makes it even more hard.
It's totally in the moment, man. It sucks.
So the
Goddamn.
Braves will always be together. You're right.
Sorsha? She's
She
gone, but I heard...
Did she just dematerialize?
Guess so.
Yeah, she should have plenty of time.
Time to do
Can you
what?
guys see anything?
Guys, time to do what?
Yeah, we completed the mission. She said she wanted to help us with this, so yeah.
Yeah, just thought she might have said like goodbye or something. Oh.
Okay.
I think she would have. Can you guys see anything with your master
Special ops.
tingle?
You really think that-
Master Tingle, fuck yeah!
Can you see anything with your Peter Tingle?
You got that Peter Tingle going on?
Can you
Can
roll
we
Chuck
rename
Tingle?
that shit to Peter Tingle?
Lancer, do you see anything?
So you an idiot.
Welcome back.
Duncan,
Yeah.
someone want to ask you before we go.
Okay. I'm not sure how useful anything I know at this point would be, but if you got a question for me, then I'm all ears.
Yeah. Could you pass me that javelin? It's like a foot behind you. It's like right over there.
Nice.
He walks over to it. Let's see, where did it fire? Yeah, no, actually, that thing fired like off this way, I believe.
It was like it like glanced off of the barrier and like was around the pews. I think you had said.
Somewhere around here.
He walks over there and he grabs it and removes it from one of the stone pillars where it was lodged. As he does, he looks over behind another one of the pillars. Oh, that's curious. Walks off a little bit outside and then walks back carrying what looks to be the Silver Scythe of Alquam, but greatly damaged. Large chunks of it have simply fallen off and completely blackened. Sans Alquam, it's just steel now. Thanks for everything, by the way.
Oh. Thank you too. And I'll pull him in for a hug.
Hug.
God damn it, I love him.
Stay safe, okay?
I was gonna shoot you, but the opportunity never came up.
Oh,
Why do you start talking sense now?
Lance it.
Anyways.
Oh,
They're like, I wanna go.
Anybody else
unless you
have
make some
anything to
macro
say to me? He like puts his hands up. Any other?
No,
All
we're
right.
leaving. Enjoy your peace.
Thanks. Good luck. All right, and you guys are gonna. So
Cut in with Bender, like, let's go already!
Oh yeah, and like as we're leaving, oh by the way, Briar might be in your house. Don't be alarmed.
I'll deal with it when I get back. I've had voices in my head for fucking years. Can I have a moment, please?
We might also be in your house.
All right. I don't even
That's
care.
an alone time.
Fucking salute.
I won't touch you. I won't harm anyone that is not associated with this village. But if you come to their aid, understand that you are powerless and weak, and I gain nothing from entertaining this. You have 2 servants. You would need the other 6. We seek information here, and nobody has supplied us. We will extract what we can, and then move on.
What information do you seek?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
I'm sure you don't wish to know that.
His eyes look up to the tree line to see the others approaching. I'll throw you guys onto the map.
Oh, yay.
Excellent.
Oh, yay, people are here. Yay. Malakos has more confidence now, even only slightly.
None of you are part of this place. I doubt you would know what I need. But you would have to be more than human to be relevant here.
Looks at Ian.
You obviously didn't kill anyone here. You're not out for blood. And all you don't want is information. If it would save these people, ask me. If I have any information, I will give it.
Do you know the name Elijah?
It's a good name. Cramp.
There is an elderly man, a mage, that has been meddlesome. He recently passed through here. And we lost him only because of the curse on this forest.
An
If the-
elderly man in like dark robes.
Oh.
Last I saw him, he wore a dark suit. Yes.
Yeah, I saw him.
Slow
Babe.
turn to David.
Bet.
Diane's just gonna roll her eyes because I presume she's with the group. I don't see.
Oh yeah,
her.
you haven't put Diane on the thing.
Oh shit.
I've been
There
sneaking
she is.
behind him, about to give a death kill. Obviously.
A
Where?
death kill.
Death kill.
You see the athletic, more roguish-looking woman with emerald hair, returns carrying a person over her shoulder. You just hear a very distressed, "Hey, put me down! What are you doing?" And then you see Briar get thrown out onto the ground near him.
I guarantee you he knows nothing.
I'm looking for an elderly man that would have come from outside your community. If Kanya has put you before me, then I assume you know something. You're an elderly man from outside of our community?
Oh no.
Briar, you might want to.
Briar, no!
Yeah, there was a bunch of people said they saw an old guy that took one of our talismans to get through the forest recently. He looks to you guys. You saw him too, right? You brought him up.
I didn't see shit.
Tell me what you know of that man and where they have gone.
Are you willing to let these people go if I tell you?
That depends on how useful the information is.
How far are you willing to go if the information is good?
If this man's tracks distinctly lead away from here, then I don't need to be here. Convince me that he's elsewhere. Point me in a direction.
A couple hours ago, we saw him at an encampment, just a bit southwest from here.
A couple of hours. And what did he do? What was your interaction with this man?
Yeah, he gave us one of those talismans that he was talking about at the encampment.
So he's here.
No, he's there.
This man is not in his right mind. But I understand your point. I will agree to leave these people alone if you're completely honest about one more thing. Why did this man aid you?
We have no clue.
No clue.
Know that if you see us again, it will be because we came looking for you. And we will not be interested in talking. If you see that man again, keep your distance. And you. He points over towards David very slowly. Twice sends his regards.
Oh.
He'll
I
glare at him.
I assume that you have killed Alquam.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
I mean, technically, I was a big part of that, but you know. I'm kidding.
Though I imagine you've already felt whatever reward Type Luna has in store for you.
Ooh.
So thanks aren't necessary.
The fuck's a twice?
There's a lot
Oh,
to talk
man.
about
So,
there, so-
we gotta
So
get you
out
up to
of the
speed,
loop.
buddy.
yeah.
Might try to stick to the one break this game just because we had a really long game last time.
Give Stewie a break.
And give Stewie a break. Hi, Stewie!
Hey, Stewie!
Oh, Stuart!
Stewie, I
love
dare you to find something that somebody said that's hilarious out of context in this entire stream and put it right here.
Who the fuck was that dude?
Seriously. I don't think there's any way that we could avoid letting them know that we've entered their field
Yeah.
as of current.
Do we care?
Well, that was the question I was gonna raise next.
If they still have Sorsha there,
We kill her
Sorsha
first.
knows where we're going next.
You'd throw one of your milkshakes at her.
The malts, but
Like,
This is a lot of aggression towards Jean. Jesus.
What did John do?
Not
The
Tell
wrong
them
thing.
Got him captured.
I was gonna say, totally got him captured.
Oh yeah. Alright. That's fair.
That would be me, I assume. As that one wouldn't be interested if it wasn't her. Daddy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you can't say that.
yeah you can.
It's not a
the
kink
current
yet.
year Lancer.
Oh yes, it was. Are we leaving? Where did we leave the car? I care about that. Hold on.
Isn't that back at
Probably.
the cats?
Okay, I'm less
I
concerned.
think so, yeah.
It's in Jornico. It's in the cats.
Okay, I mean, most likely nothing's gonna happen to my car. Hopefully.
Gets towed.
1920s.
Rayford,
Fucking,
Let's see
there's just a
what's
car,
happened.
like a truck towing it as you guys like go up. You're like, hey, that's our car, put that down! Like the window opens and Julian leans out the window. Get fucked!
Well, that's new.
What's new?
My Peacemaker, it's changed. The patterns on it, they're not the same. Like, they don't look like they did before.
When did that happen?
I just noticed it now. So
Wasn't like that when you fought Alquam.
yeah, it wasn't like that during the fight. Might have been like turned to Isla. Do you think Gael did something?
Would he have been able to?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before.
I mean, try to use it. See if it's different.
Or you could cast Identify.
You could do that, but at the same time, try to use it though.
Suzume, you know weapons, right? Can you see anything?
She like seems to toss it slightly as if weighting it. And then you see her one exposed eye seems to spring to life, like you see the night sky and whatnot in it, as is common for her and Caster, as she turns on her mystic eye to try to identify it. Something was left with it that wasn't there before. It's hard to describe, though. It's best quantified as your weapon has just become more efficient. It's a +3 weapon and not a +2 weapon now.
Oh my
That's
holy
not fair.
It's possible.
His weapon gets better, his mine's about to get worse? That's bullshit.
Weapons can carry the feelings that they were made with. I know that for certain. Both you and your sister constructed weapons that were made with certain people in mind, and both of the people that you were thinking of when you made them were very unique, as best I can tell. It's possible that when it came close to that person, such a strange person, maybe they left something with it without even realizing. It means that whenever you use it, there's a chance that you may not succumb to the negative effects that your weapon has on account of its shoddy craftsmanship.
Man.
How does it feel to be in the same room as Carrie right now, Izzy?
Simultaneously overjoyed at this gift that Gael has given me and terrified for my personal safety.
I mean, has she looked at her own weapon to see if anything happened?
I don't know, have you, Carrie?
I'm gonna look at it.
I think Gearblade's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, right?
Pretty neat.
Oh.
Anyway.
So,
that better, twin.
Way.
I'm gonna remove the catalyst curse from you, Lancer.
Yeah.
It's gone! There's no more secret debuffs on Lancer.
Yay!
With that, I will note that you need to teleport now if you want the time to
Yeah.
be when it is, or we have to readjust when that period is.
No.
I'm down to teleport now.
Cool.
I don't know how to point. First off,
Click
so
both your
this
mouse
is-
buttons, and drag. Both them mouse buttons.
I use a touchpad.
Well, that's just a foolish thing to do, frankly. You need to get a mouse. Now I understand why when I say, like, click and drag, you're like, You are, like, just on target. Like, if you'd gotten 2 less, you would have been off target. And just to illustrate
That's
what
not
that means,
good.
the distance from where you are to where you're going, you could have done that in a random direction. You could have ended up
Yeah.
outside Leventina. Good job.
Ah.
That's why teleport's such a dangerous.
Oh, shit.
That's why I was saying to go here.
Ah, shit, dude, we're in Helsinki. You guys create the circle. There's a flash of magic. You guys end up in the forests just outside of Biaska. Listen, past Logan. Really dropped the ball on that.
God, fucking past Logan.
Past Logan is my least favorite.
Same. Oof.
What?
Future Logan's not too great though either.
What?
Future Logan is
I
great.
like current Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Current Logan sucks! It's the actual worst Logan!
Future Logan has had time to learn from his mistakes.
Or make more.
Or make more.
He's right!
Shit.
Oh god, he's right!
Sorry for the map change. We're going to use a different map.
Oh,
How
okay.
dare you? Well, alright.
If it ever loads.
Yeah, once it loads, then
And we'll be using it.
There it is!
there's no difference between the maps.
I was gonna say.
Oh, there is.
There's hidden things probably different.
Like that.
You guys can tell.
that.
At a glance, you guys can tell as you approach. There are several people standing, like, roughly every 25 feet along the border of this place. They have the guise of humans,
Yeah, people.
but they absolutely, like, you can tell by how motionless they are, and the people you've seen previously. These are 100% absolutely clockwork automatons.
Are you guys excited to see Lancer crowd control again? Because I know.
As you guys approach by way of the front, one of them is standing a bit farther forward, wearing a suit. Just looks like a it's just bald guy, middle-aged, looks very fit, very much looks like the main character of the Hitman franchise, minus the tattoo. Which I only make that comparison thanks to Aaron's recent interest in the series. Looks out towards the lot of you as you approach. This is private property. Please leave.
We'd like to speak to Orla.
We were not informed of any appointments for today.
Yeah, we're kind of friends.
Do you have a formal invitation?
Kinda.
Yes.
Please present it.
It was more of a spoken kind of thing.
Please return when you have some proof.
She's gonna want to talk to us, trust me.
Why don't you tell Orla that Isla is here?
This is private property. Please leave.
Oh my god.
Well,
Isla McCracken?
Private property?
Dude, we don't want to fight you. Just, we'll wait here, go get Orla, tell her Isla McCracken wants to talk to her.
Do you have a formal invitation?
Okay, get your blade out.
Cool. Lancer. Suzume.
Suddenly, as you seem hostile, stand at attention, you see them all produce what look like batons that extend out into larger polearm weapons and seem to unfurl into clockwork halberds. Do you have a formal invitation?
Yes.
Please present it.
Can we go and get them from our residence really quick?
yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
He then stands back into the exact same position he was in when you guys were there, just middle of the road, looking straight ahead. Please return when you have your formal invitations.
We don't have a lot of resources to spend. If you want to attack them, that's probably going to draw Saber before it draws Orla.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll at least get Orla. Okay.
Will he, knowing Lancer is here?
I mean, maybe.
Or will he see Lancer and go all googly eyes and fighty?
We could just try to get past them without them noticing us. We have that spell of yours, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't some of us have, like, invisibility?
Yeah.
I was thinking the turning into clouds thing.
Oh, we could also do that. Yeah, fuck, we could sneak in,
I don't
yeah.
have any spell slots for that.
If only we could get freaking Orla's handwriting. I have a feature that allows me to
A feature.
forge. Shush! I'm stepping out of Diane. For a minute.
I challenge you to have this whole conversation in character.
That's fair. In my time with Jack, I was known to have a knack for forging handwriting.
That is
point,
something actually.
Yeah.
We have-
I also.
If this
I think-
person takes invitations, that means she's obviously gotten people to come here, right?
In theory.
Where would he put them if not for the things behind him? Maybe we could try to sneak in there and find something similar. Bring it back out to you.
That would be wonderful.
Then me and David could try to go forward into these areas, see if we can find anything. Maybe the servants could back us up in case they get mad. If we can get through all of this without fighting, it'd probably be best if we want to talk to Orla instead of talking to Saber.
So I'm very sad that the guard that was talking to us was not Andromon. I just wanted to say that. Just because that made me laugh.
Can we go in? No!
Does the gear blade function as an invitation? No!
I will cast Dimension Door and teleport us, like, behind the building here. About.
Okay.
Before you did that, I was gonna tell you to be careful, but you're just fucking gone now, I guess.
Oh, fucking go for it! I don't know.
No, you. You committed to action.
Alice says, "Be careful." Malachus is like, "I will."
You teleport to there. Everything seems fine for a second. You hear this metallic whirring and creaking, and both slowly look up towards the top of the building. And you see this boy looming over the side looking at you. And then to the side of the building, and you see this also looking that way.
But have they spotted us?
They super are. We're looking exactly where you are.
Oh.
Neither of you would recognize, actually. They separate, and there's just this loud...
Dimension Door!
that starts
Do
coming
we hear
out of them.
that? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
you
we
guys
hear that.
immediately... They
Son of a
teleport,
bitch.
and you guys immediately hear an alarm coming from down there.
Wow.
Like 1 second.
Okay. This is all because you didn't say good luck to them, but...
Yeah,
go
why
off.
didn't you say good luck? Come on.
No,
Yeah,
dude,
what the fuck?
I fucking did! This has gone so wrong.
So far. Oh man!
That goes to Aaron.
Goes to Ian.
So, David, your turn is serendipitously first.
Dimension door.
So, those of you that are out there, you guys are
Actually,
like...
actually, hold on.
Okay.
Not dimension door. Fly on both of us.
All right, you cast fly.
Fly away now. Fly away now.
You
Fly away!
you can add.
I would like to, at this point, be like, okay, maybe she'll remember this, and I'm gonna fire a prismatic flare into the fucking, into the village.
Oh! All right.
Oh!
Well,
Smart.
John!
you fire a prismatic
Whoa.
flare.
Good move.
It explodes. There's absolutely a large blast of sound and light that goes off. A rainbow flare shines. You couldn't miss that. There's no possible way, unless you're underground, to miss what just happened. So.
And bonus action, just get the fuck over here.
This boy's gonna get up to here. You see the prismatic flare go off as you start to run that way.
Jesus.
The plan worked, guys!
Turns out she was smart and put more guards.
Who could
I
have
don't get it.
predicted such a thing?
I don't get it.
Diane, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna follow Isla.
Dash! He takes out, again, a baton that seems to unfold. This contraption opens up into what looks like a clockwork glaive. The
You know, if
ranger-
we just stay up here, can they really do anything to us?
Probably
Some
not.
of us can't fly, you bitches. Help!
The chest on this opens.
Oh fuck.
It fires what looks at first like a ball out at you that flies towards you and unfurls when it gets about 30 feet into a large net that soars
Oh,
by you
fuck.
guys. But, yeah, it definitely tries to fire a net at Malaclips and misses. But it's got it. Please present formal invitation.
We're out
Son of
at
a
the same
bitch.
time. Right now, we're outside the gate, and they can't reach us.
Didn't Lancer fight like a clockwork dragon or something?
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna be fucked.
Gets to this boy's turn. It's going to crawl, its feet digging into the top of the house as it comes by, knocking shingles off the top of this thing. It looks over, it regards the situation, it doesn't seem to do much else beyond that.
Cool.
This clockwork watchman looks over to the lot of you, walks back up beyond the gate, and turns. Its head snaps up to match where you guys are. Its chest opens, and then it stops. There's a sudden silence that falls over everything as all of the clockwork beings that were previously in motion stop moving all at once. Suzume is going to stop moving as soon as she sees them stop moving. Jean, what will you do?
I will meet David at 90 feet in the air. Just in case they decide to turn around, ha ha, and fire at them.
Everything goes very quiet. This guy backs up, turns away from you, and returns to his previous position near the gate. Seems to de-equip his, he refolds his weapon back into the state it was in before, stands in front of the gate like nothing had happened.
Oh god.
This guy's
Hopefully that means nothing.
This guy's going to see that his position was taken, and he's gonna walk this way. There he goes. Going back over to take his position now, since all the other robots decided to move over one. This thing crawls back behind the house, disappearing.
At the moment, they've either not seen us as a threat any longer since we're outside, or something shut them off.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that everything should have been able to hear whatever that hear that prismatic shard, but if she didn't, Well, I guess we can wait here for a bit to see.
No harm in that, I guess.
Hmm.
We've got 10
Should
minutes.
we let Lancer know that he shouldn't kill everything?
Yeah. Yeah, we should. But I'll do that on my turn.
Lancer, don't kill everything. Lancer!
Lancer, you hear Malcolm's yelling, "Don't kill everything."
I'll just kill mostly everything.
Lancer, don't kill anything.
Lancer, no!
Lancer, no!
As soon as you get up,
Yay!
as soon as you get up to it, it walks to the side.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Jean's just gonna enjoy flying around for a minute, waiting for everybody to come back.
Alrighty. Not to be abrupt, as you guys approach, there is a pathway. There is definitely a road that leads into the town, though you can't see what structure it goes to. There definitely is a set path that has been designated. But if you guys follow that, that'll be something to consider next time, because that's where we're going to stop. Anyways, goodbye, everybody!
Oh, goodbye, everybody! Bye!